Okay, well, we are actually live right now. Hello, Sandra, you're number 1, an Av Geek Girl. Number 2, Sue Majors, number 3. Good to see you guys here. Hello, Gerard, Lee Davies. Yeah, we've just pushed the show live right now. I'm just doing some final setups right here. And I'm just going to do post the show into my own social media here. But hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a good week. And yes, I am now live here at YVR, Vancouver International Airport. And you can watch my show right here for the next 2 to 3 hours. That's our plan. So yeah, I hope everybody's done well. As I say, I'm just right now just taking a few minutes here just to post the link to the live stream into my own social media to get the word out. So that just takes me a few minutes or so. And I'll be with you guys full steam here in just a second. But it's a nice morning here in Vancouver. Great weather. Well, it's cool. It's about 12 degrees. So I'd call it as unseasonably cool. Could be warmer for sure. Definitely. As you can see, we're on runway 26. Landings are on runway 26 right. So I think we're back to the old normal operation situation here at YVR. I guess the construction stuff is over. So we obviously, because of that, we don't have the north side departures. It's north side landing, and that's kind of the way it's been up until about a couple of months ago when they started this runway construction. And because we're back to normal, I am deducing that we are back to normal and the runway construction stuff is all over. So that's okay. We enjoyed it while we were, able to. So that's perfect. And we're still going to have a good day of plane spotting here for sure, because the weather is nice. It's not too windy. They are expecting, I think, around 20 degrees today, somewhere in that region. So yeah, I hope you're doing well. I've done all my social media posts, so I'm now coming back into the chat. Hello, Glade and Paula and Lee Davies. Welcome all of you guys to the show. And congratulations to Lee Davies, member in Premium Economy. 1 year. Wow, yeah, 1 year in Premium Economy. Lee, thank you very much. Definitely appreciate your support. And if I missed anybody, Murray, welcome to the show, Murray. And yes, so yeah, there we go. We do have our first arrival of the show. It is from Saskatoon. Saskatoon, wow, that's interesting. It's a WestJet showing in a strange color scheme. So I don't know. Maybe my radar is not working quite right, but we'll just zoom in on it. See if I can find it right there. There it is. I'm showing a Sunwing photograph with a WestJet flight number. So I don't know. We'll just have to see what this is and figure it out. Kind of looks like it has an orange tail though, so it might be in the special color scheme. So we'll get a view of it here pretty soon. Yeah, it's in Sunwing colors. So is it a WestJet plane though? Maybe. Don't know. Could be. Sunwing, fly Sunwing. Yeah, maybe it is a WestJet airplane operating a WestJet flight. Could be. Could very well be. Very possible. Yeah, as I say, my radar app shows it as a WestJet flight in from Saskatoon, but I didn't know they had directs. Well, maybe they do. Maybe they do. Vancouver Island there on the other side of the water. So I'll turn on the radio. We got Air Canada 201.
902. Give way to company right to left on Kilo. Taxi proceed by Juliet.
Got another Air Canada coming in.
48.
Right there.
Giving way to company from right to left and proceeding Juliet Charlie to the apron to 902.
Sure. WestJet 689 on hotel. Contact ground 121.7. 1217 on hotel.
Okay.
169. Sure.
There it is. I've got my umbrella up, just so it's easy for me to work the camera facing into the sun. Oh, this is Air North, not Air Canada.
Vancouver ground WestJet 689 on hotel. Taxi Bravo 18. 2704. Ground hold short of runway 26 right. Traffic landing.
Decent rollout on the Air North. They're rolling to the end as well. Yeah, so we've got the takeoffs on the south side Johnny. Landings on the north side. Back to normal airfield operations. So, yeah, not bad. Not too shabby. We got a heavy on approach though. That's probably our Air Canada 201. It is. I'm sorry, Air Canada 301 from Montreal. Hello, Karen. Welcome to the show. And hello, Python Power. Welcome to the show. Hope you're all doing well today. Yeah.
2060 ground runway 26 left. Altimeter 30.
YXX plane spotter. Thanks for the heads up on Air India. Yeah, so this will be our first heavy arrival of the show. It's an A330 inbound from Montreal, departed 4 hours and 32 minutes ago.
Continue taxi via Juliet, hold short of Lima. Give way to a WestJet 37, exiting the apron at Juliet Bravo.
Continue Juliet, hold short of Lima and give way to a WestJet 37, Air Canada 7055.
Yeah, as I say, not a bad morning. Not too bad at all, actually. Zoom in on this.
SkyWest 136 X-ray ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3006. Taxi around the apron or discretion, Juliet Alpha, hold short Juliet.
Always nice to see an A330.
Around the apron on discretion, Juliet Alpha, hold short Juliet. SkyWest 136.
9:08 a.m. local time here in Vancouver. First heavy arrival of our show.
841 Vancouver Tower, continue number 1 for runway 26 right. Caution wake turbulence, heavy just touching down, and there will be traffic crossing at the threshold.
There's the heavy touching down. Beautiful. Beautiful puffs of smoke. Really nice, actually. Gentle bleed off of airspeed. Let's go in for the flap detail. That was well done. Very nice landing.
Just 841, Terrace, clear to land runway 2.
Okay, I'll just give you guys a view of the terminal.
3 miles final. Clear to land runway 26 right.
Look who we've got at the gate. We've got
Canada
Zip.
301, taxi via Mike, Victor, Kilo, hold short of Juliet.
Zip's at the gate. What have we got on approach? CRJ inbound from San Francisco.
Canada 1300, ground pushback gate 80, your discretion. Pusher 2704, ground, continue taxi via Mike, Juliet, hold short of Lima.
Yeah.
He'll be following the Delta Embraer on the apron.
So we've got, as I say, we've got a CRJ inbound. Hello, Mixter A350 and Falk 580. Welcome to the show. David Underwood, hello. Welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you guys using the icons, the emojis. Good use, good emoji use this morning, everybody. Good emoji use. So here's the CRJ, the business end of the runway. Nice puffs of smoke. No fuss, no muss. Yeah, no fuss, no muss. Decent landing on the CRJ. 8841 from San Francisco. Not too bad, not too shabby. And taxiing out from the US side. Embraer, Delta. Probably heading to the States. That's my guess. Something like that. Got one eye on the approach. Let's have a look here. Cessna Caravan, followed by another CRJ. Well, this is a good opportunity for me to formally welcome everybody to the show. Why not? Why not? We'll do that right now. Okay, the time is just, I think it's about 10 after 9. I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. This is the Vancouver Airport YVR live show. My name is Henry Tenby. It's a nice morning here in Vancouver. The temperature is about 12 degrees Celsius. I still have my layers. I've got 4 layers of clothing to keep me nice and comfortable. And they're calling for a high of about 20 degrees today. So our plan is to be here for the next, 2 to 3 hours, something like that. Soak up the action here on the north side. We were on an airport construction flight operations situation here up until literally today. So now we're back to normal. So I guess they've ended the construction and they've ended the different setup that they had for the operation. And the normal operation is landings on the north side and takeoffs on the south side when it's a runway 26, which it is today. So we're back to our runway 26 right landings, runway 26 left takeoffs. So hopefully we'll have some nice landings today, some heavies and all the good stuff that we normally have. So I'd like to welcome you to the show. Thank you so much. I'll climb back behind the setup here, and we will watch our next arrival, which is a Canada CRJ inbound from San Diego, and that is coming our way right now. I'd like to thank Andrew Baird for gifting 1 JetFlix membership. Thank you so very much, Andrew. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much, Andrew, for gifting 3 JetFlix memberships. And I'd like to congratulate Etienne and O'Malley and Dr. C for picking up those memberships. Thank you so much, Andrew. I very much appreciate your donation. It's very kind of you. Now, there's the CRJ. Hello, Father Norman. Welcome to the show. Decent landing. Yeah, this is inbound from San Diego on the radio this morning. I did hear that there was a BizJet that unfortunately crashed with a number of fatalities in San Diego this morning. That's kind of the headline news, unfortunate headline news. It happened in the wee hours of the morning. I think it was around 3 o'clock in the morning. The aircraft was on approach into San Diego, and it landed in a residential area from what I heard, with a lot of fire. And yes, very unfortunate situation there in San Diego this morning. So yeah, our best wishes and prayers go out to those affected by this aviation accident in San Diego. Just for the record, today is Thursday, the 22nd of May, 2025. I guess we'll get Zip pushing back. Hopefully we'll get Air India pushing back. We should get the JAL arrival. But I do have some aviation news to share with you. Quite nice aviation news for Vancouver International. I don't know if you have all heard, but low-cost carrier T-Way from South Korea will be commencing, I think it's 4 times weekly service into Vancouver, starting on July the 12th. So that'll be a new airline coming into Vancouver, T-Way. Strange, you know, whenever I see T-Way, I'm thinking, oh, Taiwan. Why would a company from Korea call their airline T-Way? They could call it K-Way. I've heard of K-pop. Yeah, K-Way, but T-Way? It's just a complete misnomer in my personal opinion. I think it's a stupid name, but that's so be it. So be it. I mean, yeah, they should have called the company K-Way. That makes a heck of a lot more sense. T-Way. But they're coming here. Q400 on approach. Short finals. MiG-17. Wow, that's fascinating. Incredible. MiG-17's watching our show from a WestJet flight. That's fantastic. Well, hope you have a good flight wherever you're going to, MiG-17. Speaking of WestJet, there you go. There's WestJet right at the gate 70 here in Vancouver. So that's nice to see that. That's wonderful. Excellent stuff, and I'm glad you're able to connect and actually view the stream as well up there, and the data can work for you up there. That's awesome news. He says, MiG-17 says, I departed half an hour before the stream started. And hello, Glenn's Aviation Love. Welcome to the show, Glenn. We've got a WestJet on approach, actually inbound from Calgary, 107. So yeah, lots of WestJet references coming at us at the same time. That's really nice to see. And Etienne, thank you so much, Etienne, for your donation. Etienne has gifted 1 JetFlix membership, and congratulations to Jeff and Mess. No, I'm sorry, correction. Congratulations to Sue Major for picking up that gift membership. Jeff and Mass says TUA means together and tomorrow. Okay. So here's our WestJet about to land. Gently gliding down. And very nice. Smooth as silk on the landing there for them. Double puffs. Zoom in on that flap detail. Like that. Flap sitting down nicely. High-speed taxiway at the end. What's nice is because it's cool, we don't have much heat distortion yet. So that's a benefit of having cooler weather. It is unseasonably cool here in Vancouver. We have not had any roasting hot weather at all over the past week. So it's probably 10 degrees, several degrees cooler than normal. It's just the way it is right now. Yeah, nice scheme on the WestJet, the new colors. Yeah, thanks again, Etienne. Really appreciate that donation. TUA used to be called Hansung Airlines back in 2010. That's a bit of a mouthful, so perhaps the renaming was a good idea. Everybody can say TUA. They could have had it Myeongdong Airlines. Or how about DMZ Airlines? That's pretty good. That would be a good one. DMZ. Got a heavy, heavy on the south side there, heading out. There's the heavy rotations, south side. Okay. Yeah. So what have we got happening here? Let's just back to south side, or I'm sorry, U.S. area here. He's probably coming out from the U.S. departure area. By the way, speaking of the DMZ, demilitarized zone in North Korea, South Korea, I've actually been to both Koreas, and I've done a few trips. Back in 2014 and 2015, I attended some aviation trips to North Korea. Flew in all the vintage Russian aircraft, Soviet-era aircraft that are operated in North Korea. And those videos stream both on the JetFlix platform, and they're also exclusive content here on the YouTube channel. So those of you that have premium account access, or you've won the access through somebody's donation, you can view that content, and you can view my North Korea aviation holidays videos. So that's something that's interesting to watch. And Jeff, thank you so much. Jeff in Mass 1, thank you. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? I'd like to thank Jeff in Mass 1 for the very kind donation, $7.57. Thank you so very much. Jeff says, I'm glad I found your live stream. I always enjoy it. Thank you so much, Jeff. And hopefully you'll get those notifications working so that whenever we are going live, you'll get notified. So, as I say, it could be a notification setting issue as to why you and maybe other people aren't getting the notifications. What I do every Thursday before our show, about an hour before the show, I post a notice on our community post page, basically, saying that we're planning to do the show, give the time, etc. So if you'd like to receive those notifications, you do have to be a subscribed member to our channel, and you have to allow the notifications to come through. So that really applies to everybody. Pacific Coastal on the arrival. Hello, Andrew.
Westjet 1596, I'm morning taxi by Juliet Hotel Delta. Hold short of Delta 5, stay by for Juliet Hotel Delta, hold short Delta 5, stay with you, Westjet. Concord 3202, Southcoast. Go, Falcon 50 Visit. Concord 3202, taxi Delta 5, monitor tower 1187.
Jeff in Mass asks, does North Korea allow that anymore? No, the North Korean tour, aviation tours, the last one I believe was in 2018. I was booked on the one for 2019 in that, or no, it was 2000, trying to remember. I think, yeah, it was 2019 I was booked on, and it was canceled. So, those are a thing of the past. I believe North Korea is back open to some form of limited organized tourism for people from Russia. But definitely, if you're not from Russia or China, you probably can't get on those tours. But as I say, I have seen some news reports that the tours are happening for Russian citizens. Air Canada taxing out. No, I can't speak Korean, Paula. Not at all, unfortunately. I wish I could. It's a tough language. All I knew at the time was how to say please and thank you. Kamsahamnida. That's about it. That's about it. But yeah, Korean people are very kind and friendly on both sides of the DMZ. Actually, one Av Geek Girl and I, we did our first trip to Korea in 2013. December of 13, and we did the DMZ tour. It was fantastic. We enjoyed it a lot. We did that on the last day of our holiday in Korea, and I remember it was like -15. It was very cold. It was a crystal clear day. well below zero.
Good morning, Air Canada 598.
But it was nice. It was very memorable.
Canada 598, good morning.
That was my first trip to the DMZ and stepping over into North Korea.
Jet 7776, good morning, pushback.
Embraer landing. A bit of a different color scheme on this aircraft. What does that say? Go, 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 go Cougs. Something like that.
Again, 1300,
Go
good morning. Taxi
Cougs.
straight ahead Victor, hold short runway 13. Straight ahead Victor, hold short 13, Air Canada 1300. Let's go 202, no delay, cross runway 26 left, taxi via Alpha Romeo. No delay, cruise 182.
Nice to see a logo jet. Our first logo jet of the show. Go Cougs. Washington State. There's the Cougs on the tail. Not a bad color scheme, actually. I quite like it. Looks good. Nice looking machine. I don't think I've seen this before. I don't know. Maybe you guys can chime in on that. Have we had this on the show? I don't know. I don't think we have.
Taxi via runway 13, left turn Delta, hold short of hotel. Taxi 13, Delta, hold short hotel, Air Canada 1300.
By the way, I'm watching my battery. Just so you all know, our battery's at 42%. If we get a collapse, immediate collapse, I'll have to change the battery very quickly. So just so you know.
Monitor tower 11870.
Hello, Ronald Smith. Welcome to the show, Ronald. And JG May, welcome to the show.
006. There's unfortunately route flow on the route that you're filed on today. It'll be about 10 to 15 minutes for your sequence, so hold your position off the apron. I'll give you a call back for the taxi in about 10 minutes time.
Yeah, there goes the Cougs out into the nosebleeds. The nosebleeds. And we got a United 37 pushing back. Let's see if we can figure out where that's heading to. United is going to Denver, flight 640 actually. And we got an aircraft on approach.
Air Canada 1300, expect further taxi in about
Pacific Coastal. Hello, Tony Rivers. Welcome to the show. It's a pleasure, Ronald. Thank you very much for being here. And hello, JD from Washington State. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. And so yeah, we've got this United Airlines disconnecting. There we go.
Delta, unfortunately, there is. If you were ready to taxi at this time, you would be number 3 in the sequence, which is about a 15-minute delay.
Okay, the CRJ is getting a bit closer to us. My camera battery's at 40%.
Tough to say. It all depends on what route you're following and when traffic pushes, but we're through the meet.
Sorry, it's not a CRJ. It's a Beech 1900 from Campbell River. We can watch it. We can watch it land. A landing is a landing, right? A landing is a landing. It's just a smaller airplane, but that's okay. Beech 1900 from Campbell River. There it is. Not a very exciting movement, but it is a movement.
Let's go 752, exit
got Mary Poppins happening now. I'm going to have to probably take action here to fix the umbrella in just a second. Give me a second here, guys. The darn Mary Poppins effect. Hello, Amy Lyons. Welcome to the show, Amy. Glad you could make it. Give me 1 second, guys. I've just got to adjust my umbrella. Yeah, give me a second. Darn Mary Poppins. It's a pain, but I've got to deal with it. That's okay. There we go. I've collapsed the umbrella, and I'll just have to put it away in my bag. Okay, where was I? Yo, yes, Amy, welcome to the show. We got a lander. It's what is it? It's a Air Canada Jazz Q400 from Cassidy Airport, Nanaimo. Home of the Nanaimo bars. Who likes Nanaimo bars? Oh, the chat. I didn't look at the chat and it just went... I've fallen behind. Hello, Uncle Plane Guy. RJ coming out in 34 minutes. Okay. Thank you very much, Uncle Plane Guy. We won't see it, though, because we're on the north side. So that's a south side show thing. But thank you for letting me know. Q400 landing nicely.
Runway 26 left. Juliet Hotel, hold short of 26 left, go F2.
That's weird. Pulled the nose up there a bit.
640, ground runway 26 left, altimeter 3006, taxi by Juliet Alpha, hold short of Juliet.
Fire training F28 in the background there. We've got a heavy coming out of the horseshoe. Right there. They're dragging it, actually. It's not a live flight. Oh, okay. Uncle Plane Guy says it's an arrival from Edmonton, the CRJ. Okay, well then we will see it. We should see it if he lands on this side. That's great. Thank you for clarifying that, Uncle Plane Guy. And hello, Pedro Freeman. Nice to see you. And welcome to the show, The Window Seat. ANA is bringing their Pokemon 787 today at 2:20. Unfortunately, we won't be here at that time, but for those of you plane spotters watching the show that are living here in Vancouver, that would be a nice movement to come out and catch.
916, pushback 83, your discussion.
Thank you for telling us that. That's nice to know. WestJet rotation.
640, ground, give way to the Air Canada Dreamliner under tow, left to right, and continue taxi via Juliet Kilo Victor, hold short of hotel.
Okay.
Juliet Kilo Victor, hold short of hotel, we'll give way to the Air Canada United.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they're dragging this over for one of the international departures in a few hours. It's my guess. Probably going to one of the gates right here in front of us. We'll see. We shall see. Hello, yes, hello, Karen and Nicholas. We're doing well, Nicholas. Thank you very much for asking. It's a nice day in Vancouver, no complaints, not too hot, not too cold. So it's just perfect. It's just perfect. The battery's at 34%, so we might get a very fast battery collapse, in which case I have to do the battery change quickly. So just be aware, and I am watching it like a fiend. So it's a nice looking airplane, isn't it? Very nice, beautiful, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. We'll see what gate they're going to drag this to. We'll see. It's going to be one of these gates in front of us, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure about that.
United 670 with you, visual 26 right.
United 670, Vancouver Tower, reporting clear to land, runway 26 right.
Okay, United's clear to land.
United 670. Ground west at 1788, press taxi.
Okay, gate 68.
1788, ground runway 26 west,
Let's see.
3006, taxi via Sierra, hold short of Mike, traffic company pushing back to 73,
Gate
and a heavy undertow opposite direction.
69.
Okay, taxi Sierra, hold short Mike with the traffic, let's just 1388.
Hello, Gary. Nice to see you on the show, Gary. Hope you're doing well. Hope all is well up the coast.
1217 United 640.
Nice to see you here, Gary.
Left ground United 640 on Kilo, left on Victor, hold short.
I've got one eye on the Dreamliner and one eye on the flight radar, and another on the approach.
Hold short of hotel.
Oh, that's weird. It's going to a... I don't know where they're dragging that. That's a bit strange. Bit strange. They usually don't park them on the other side, so... WestJet's taxing. WestJet's heading to Vegas. It's WestJet 1788. Taxiing for departure. We head to Las Vegas.
Contact ground 121.7 on Juliet.
Hello, Jim Jam Birds. Nice to see you. It is morning now in Canada, asks Nicholas. Yes, it is. It's the current time is 9:43 a.m. here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So yeah, it's a nice morning. Really nice morning, actually. Hello, Ultimate Sim Gamer. Welcome to the show.
Give way to them, then taxi via Charlie Alpha 5. Check for Canadian traffic, Charlie Alpha 5.
Yeah, Vegas. These guys are going to Vegas. And on approach, we have our United Airlines 670 inbound from Denver. It's a 37. It's kind of nice. Yeah, so those of you that have gifted memberships or you've paid for your own memberships, you can view the exclusive content. When you have time, go have a look. I recommend you go have a look at my North Korea content. It's really quite fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Here's our United, gently gliding down. Quite a nice landing. Let's have a look at the buckets, flaps. Very cool. Nice. Okay. And our WestJet to Vegas is right there before us. Heading to the south side.
670, maintenance frequency, taxi, Mike Sierra to the apron. Mike Sierra, apron.
Lots of bits and pieces happening for us this morning. Uncle Plane Guy says British Airways is bringing the One World 777 livery. That's nice as well. It's a special livery day then here at Vancouver.
Russia 1722, runway 26 left, altimeter 300.
My battery's at 29%.
Juliet, hold short Lima. Contact ground 121.7 on Juliet. Juliet, hold short Lima over to South ground.
Lots of airplanes being dragged to and fro this morning. That would be a good fun job, working tow crew. Just be, towing airplanes around, taking photos, shooting videos. My kind of job. There's WestJet taxiing. Palm Springs. This aircraft's heading down to the Springs. It's WestJet 1722. Flight, it's about a 2-hour flight, maybe 2.5-hour flight. Yeah, it's similar to Los Angeles actually. So yeah, I'd say same airtime as Vancouver, LA. So call it 2.5 hours. Vancouver to LAX.
Does 466 on runway 26 left, altimeter 3006. There's route flow in effect. You're number 3 in the sequence. I'll have to give you a bit of a detour on your taxi. Give it a washout on your right. Taxi via Lima. Runway 13 Delta, alternative hotel. Number 3 is the sequence. Taxi after WestJet here, Lima, runway 13 Delta, short of hotel, just 46. That's 466, thank you. Shut Alpha Sierra Delta, ground runway 26 left, altimeter 006. Your number.
Nice morning here in Vancouver.
So it'll be about a 10 to 15 minute delay. I will give you a call back for the taxi. Russia 1788. Are you able to get by the United there for the turn Delta to hotel? From the hotel to Delta, rather. 1788. Russia 1788. Continue taxi hotel Delta 7. Hotel Delta 7.
Father Norman, thank you very much, Father Norman. Father Norman has very kindly gifted a JetFlix membership. And who picked that up? Pilot Ethan. Our resident CRJ pilot has picked that up. So wow, that's great. Congratulations, Pilot Ethan. And thank you very much, Father Norman. That's wonderful. Great combo. I see you guys are talking about languages. Yeah, there's a lot of relationship between Turkish and Korean, and even the tonations in Turkish language are similar to Japanese tonations, believe it or not. But yeah, the languages go back, hundreds of thousands of years, so, and involve the migrations of peoples and dialects across large geographic expanses. So it is interesting. It is very interesting that the Turkish languages definitely have historical connection to an influence from, or maybe it's the other way around, both ways, Asian languages. So Uncle Plane Guy says our CRJ, our Summit CRJ, is 24 minutes out. Thank you for the heads up on that, Uncle Plane Guy, and let's hope that it lands here on the north side. So we might be lucky in that respect. That would be pretty good to have a CRJ landing right before our very eyes. That would be wonderful. Hello, Matt Healy. Welcome to our show. Nice to see you here.
United 640, now taxi about Delta 7, approaching the end
My battery's at 25%, so very soon I will do a battery change. Do you guys remember last week the weather we had? It got wetter and wetter, so I'm really grateful for this weather today. Esther L, thank you so much, Esther, for your very kind donation. Esther has generously donated a JetFlix membership, and that congratulations to Amy for picking that up. So congratulations, Amy and Esther. Thank you so very much. And nice to see you here too, Esther. I'm sorry I might have missed you when you arrived on the channel, but welcome to the show. Hello, Venkman as well. I think I might have missed Venkman arriving on our show. So, Venkman, welcome to the show. And this gives me a good opportunity to thank our moderators for hanging out here with us and helping with our show. It's very much appreciated.
Air Canada 548 for taxi.
Air Canada 548, runway 26 left, altimeter 3006, taxi Tango Mike Romeo, hold short of Kilo.
Tango Mike Romeo, hold short Kilo, Air Canada 548.
Okay.
Delta 7 west of 17.
We're just kind of chilling here, relaxing. We're nicely relaxed, right? That's what I like. No, I don't have to contend with keeping the camera dry with water accumulation in the lens. So that's kind of nice. Hello, Lee Davies. No, yeah, Lee. Yes, nice to see you, Lee. Maybe this WestJet might be pushing back soon, perhaps. We shall see. We do have an aircraft coming out from the other side. It's Air Canada's flight 548 to Newark. Ooh, that's a dicey, that's a contentious airport these days. I guess you guys have heard the news about the radar coverage outages that they had. That's scary stuff.
Clear to land runway 26 right to 55.
That's scary. Yeah, the AT contact and even comms. Their comms went down as well. Battery's at 22%, so I'm watching it like a hawk here, guys. But yeah, Newark, I hope they can get their bugs ironed out there. You know, that's something that definitely is a serious matter there. Can you imagine that? Airplanes, you know, in the airport's immediate control area, terminal control area, losing radar contact and even radio contact with the control tower. Bizarre. Bizarre stuff. We got a lander. You know what? The battery's kind of holding strong right now. This might be one of my batteries that's really has good duration down to 15%. So some of the batteries collapse, right? And some of them can just hang in there right to down to 10 or 15%. So this is holding strong at 21. Yeah, batteries have, depending on who makes them, I guess, they have different levels of duration, especially when they are at the bottom of their charge. Okay, we do have a Q400 setting up right about there, right on the coming in on short finals.
Air Canada 4 Heavy, we're 11 back on the RNAV 26 right. Air Canada 4 Heavy, Vancouver Tower number 2, following Airbus 5 miles ahead. Clear to land runway 26 right. Clear to land 26 right, Air Canada 4. Delta 7. Delta 7.
Kevin.
Morning Air, no, it's pushing up 22, should be a factor for you. Push back to your discretion.
Yeah, okay, we'll do the battery change now. Why not? I mean, we don't need to push it right to the end. We can do this in a controlled manner. So give me 1 second, guys. We're going to do our battery change right now. Even though we're at 19%, we'll just get it done, and it's done. One and done. Okay. Here we go. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm doing a battery change, and I'll be back in just a second. That's it. We're back. We are back. Got a lander as well.
Ground 0902. Ground 0902. Clear back to the mic, tug only, flight to the apron 6. Plan 02, ground, proceed, Mike Tango to the apron. Mike Tango to the apron, 4902. Just 55 ground, taxi, Hotel Lima to the apron.
Hotel Lima to the apron, 555. 48 on Romeo, holding short kilo.
5 would be a few minutes early to your full time.
Okay, fine.
Air Canada A320. Nice landing. Not bad. Not too bad. Well, we got a heavy on approach, so let's go get it. Let's go get it. From Narita, Air Canada Flight 4.
And Alpha Sierra Delta for runway 26 left, altimeter 3006, taxi Charlie Alpha 5. Probably, you're probably waiting on Alpha 5 for about 5 or 6 minutes. Air Canada 210 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3006, taxi on Juliet, hold short Lima. Juliet, short Lima, 3006. Air Canada 210 ground, contact sub ground, 127.
Get the wing detail. Nice. Okay.
Juliet Bravo to the apron, this frequency.
My cables are getting mixed up, so.
Delta 7 Air North 500.
261 via Kilo, right turn on Kilo, Victor, and hold short of hotel.
Kilo, Victor, hotel.
Anyhow, sorry about that. A little bit of cable issues here. They were just getting twisted when I put the camera back after I did the battery change. They were just a bit twisted, so it just affected my ability to do the pan on that landing. So anyhow, I think I've got it all fixed now.
Arsenal 8057 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3006, and hold short of Delta Yankee, monitor tower 117.
Yeah, so this aircraft is inbound from Narita Airport. They departed Narita 7 hours and 49 minutes ago. Isn't that a fast flight? That is fast. That is fast for Vancouver, Narita. Yikes. Yeah, they must have had a good jet wind, jet stream as a tailwind. We're getting a bit of heat distortion as the temperature increases. It's just how it is. Looks good though. Looks quite nice. Hello, Blick Fang. Welcome to our show. Let's see if he parks on the north side here where we are. Or if he goes into the horseshoe. Well, maybe he's going into the horseshoe. Probably. Let's see.
Change my frequency to 119.55. And altitude for tower at Mike 9, proceed on to runway 26 right. Mike 9, proceeding out to runway 26 right, altitude 4. Sure.
Going into the horseshoe. Going into the horseshoe. Thank you, Blick. Yeah, he's going into the horseshoe. Yeah, there it goes. Let's have a look at the flight radar here to see what we've got. Well, unfortunately, our summit is going in on the south side, so yeah, we're not going to get to see that. I mean, I'll try to point the camera at it, but it's landing on the south side of the airport. So I can see it actually with my eyes right now.
Canada 210, follow the company 737, just turning westbound on Delta.
It's quite a ways out.
Delta 7. Hotel,
But yeah, he's south side Johnny. Okay, let's see. I mean, it's a bit of a long haul shot, but obviously I'll try to show you guys the CRJ going into the south terminal there. There it is. That's it. One of these days we'll do a south side show. So as I say, we're back to normal runway operations here at Vancouver. So the north side takeoffs, they're not doing them. There's our summit RJ. At least we get to see it like this. Better than nothing, I guess. It's a view. It's a spotting. One for the logbook. And boom, behind the hangar. A little glimpse here between the buildings. And that's it. That's our view of the CRJ. But as I say, at least we got to see some of it. Some of it. Summit? Some of it. Yes. Summit. Some of it. Summit. Summit. Some of it. And let's see what's happening over here. Well, they're still loading last bags, I guess, on Zip. Or they're still loading baggage on Zip. So Gary says Summit is repositioning a flight for charter flights to Masset tomorrow. That sounds good. That's good. Yeah. That's awesome. So let's just see what else we've got coming in on our radar screen. Our next arrival looks like it's a WestJet 109 from Calgary. Matt Healy says the ads are getting annoying. Now, I do know that YouTube offers, if you pay money, you can watch YouTube ad-free. So if you have a greater love for ad-free viewing than you have for an expense, you can, of course, upgrade your YouTube account to ad-free viewing. Just so you're aware.
Vancouver ground, hello, Summit 8301 with you on hotel. We're going to the hotel number 20. Summit 8301 ground, taxi Alpha Romeo to the apron. Alpha Romeo to the apron, 2201.
I guess that's the CR or the RJ being cleared to the south terminal. I think that's the case, I would say.
So, 109 with you on the approach 26 right.
We're just kind of watching
109 Vancouver Tower.
Watching the Zip right now.
Clear to land runway 26 right. The land 26 right, let's at 109.
Yeah, so 109 is cleared to land from our side. Yeah. Wow. What can I say? We're waiting for the WestJet 109 inbound from Calgary. It should be here in a few minutes. Then after that, we've got another WestJet behind it, a few minutes behind it, inbound from Edmonton. So
Order 304, taxi Golf Hotel.
hello, J-Ro Rueda. Thank you for joining our show, J-Ro. Hope you're doing well.
Golf Hotel, Delta.
I'm wondering, it's pretty. I think that this Zip 777 will depart pretty soon. Nice to see you here, Rui Plane Spotter. Yeah, I remember when AvGeek Girl was parking at the airport here this time last week, exactly a week ago, right now, thereabouts. She saw the Zip landing. It came in right over the employee parking lot there at the Air Canada Ops Center. We had it on our video, and she had it coming in almost over her head, so we both saw it at the same time. And she was in the chat, and yeah. Actually, by the way, yeah, one AvGeek Girl, I think tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow's going to be her 9th, believe it or not, her 9th back-to-back trip from Vancouver to Narita. 9 trips back-to-back. Wow. Wow. And those flights are full flights, right? They're not the easiest flights to work. It's, you know, chock-a-block, right? So you're always on your feet. So yeah, flight attendant job is not the easiest job in the world. And remember, you know, flight attendants are there on flights for your safety first and foremost. service is a far second in terms of importance. So yes, you see a lot of content on that on the internet, that yes, flight attendants and their training, it's something that a lot of people don't realize. We have our
165 Vancouver Tower number 2 to accompany 37 2-mile final, cleared to land runway 26 right. Land 26 right, number 2, WestJet 165.
Okay, so we got 2 WestJets back to back. They're both cleared to land. It's showtime for WestJet. Where is the aircraft? There it is. Yeah. WestJet number 1 is followed by WestJet number 2. Calgary and Edmonton. Not a bad landing. Let's look at the flaps.
WestJet 109 tower exit on Mike 4, taxi via Victor, hold short hotel. Okay, Mike 4, Victor, hold short hotel, WestJet 109. WestJet 109, roger, on Victor, contact south ground 121.7. Alright, 217 on Victor, WestJet 109.
Got a, Zip is pushing back.
Back at your discretion, if you can, leave room for...
We said Zip, and here they are. They snuck back very quickly. Sneaky. Sneaky. Okay.
Vancouver Tower, Canada 303 with you for the RNAV GNSS 26 right. Cat 303 Heavy, Vancouver Tower number 2, following 737 2-mile final, cleared to land runway 26 right. Clear to land 26 right for Canada 303. Sure.
Vancouver ground WestJet 162. Just confirming, is that traffic coming into 16 or are they already at 16?
WestJet 162, no, they're coming in for 16.
Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the stream.
And then we'll bring them in at...
Welcome. Here's our WestJet.
Ground WestJet 109. WestJet 109 ground. Another hotel, hold short, which taxiway? WestJet 109 taxi, hotel, hold short at golf. Hold short at golf, WestJet 109. Pascoe 300 ground taxi, off and up.
Not a bad landing.
Short hotel. Hold short hotel, WestJet 165. 165, roger, on Victor, contact south ground 121.7. Victor, 121.7 for WestJet 165. Ground WestJet 2152, gate 70, push and start. WestJet 2152, ground.
Okay. Speaking of push and start,
71, reference them, push back at your discretion.
these guys are disconnecting. Or they're disconnected. They're almost ready to taxi. We got a heavy on approach from Montreal. It's Air Canada 303. It's a Dreamliner 787. And it'll be here quite soon. So I'll move the camera over that way in just a second. Just a second.
52 on heavy ground runway.
Thanks for being here, Lee. You have a good week.
006. Taxi via Juliet Alpha. Juliet
Okay, I'm just going to let this Dreamliner get a little bit closer, then we'll go over to that end of the runway and put it in frame.
Oscar 451, taxi Charlie Alpha 5, and not too much delay anymore.
Okay, we'll get the Air Canada now.
Runway 26 left, altimeter 3006, and a taxi, apron to your discretion, hold short golf. Hold short golf, Jazz 217, thanks.
This is it, inbound from Montreal. They've been in the air 4 hours and 21 minutes. Nice wing flex.
Russia 109, is there crew there at 14 as well? Company behind us enough for 14. Yeah, I see one guy walking over there. Okay, thanks. Jazz 317, taxi golf. Hotel Delta. Heavy tower, exit Mike 6. Stay on this frequency all the way. Taxi Mike Juliet Bravo to the apron. Okay, stay with you. Mike 6, Mike Juliet Bravo to the apron, Air Canada 303. 162 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3006, taxi Echo, but hold short of Delta.
Okay. Zip is now taxiing out, starting their journey to Japan.
After the dash company, first off 18, just start to move. Okay, golf to the apron after the dash, Russia 165.
Lots of bits and pieces here for us this morning. Nice bits and pieces. Kind of neat.
Russia 162, give way to the Jazz Dash 8 off.
What else have we got now coming to our flare inbound from Toronto? I'm not sure what runway it's going in on. It's kind of undecided at this moment, maybe. Yeah. Flare 601. It's the flight number.
Heavy ground, taxi Juliet Hotel Delta 7.
That's him. They're going on the south side right now. Flare 601 is landing on the south side. Just the way it is. C'est la vie. Hello, Peter Carroll. And here's our Montreal flight taxiing. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're enjoying the show. today from Vancouver International Airport's north side. There's the flare there that landed. And we got a WestJet right here on our side, disconnecting. Where's this guy going?
280 at 8, clear to land, runway 26 right.
Destination not available. So I guess they're not fully pinging yet. Maybe in a bit we'll get that data.
Cross runway 31, taxi, leaving today from this. Cross 31, taxi, leaving today.
Hello, Avs 47. Welcome to the show, Avs. Mr. Avs is nicely in the house.
Ground rush at 2152, taxi 26 left with India. Rush at 2152 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3007. Taxi via Juliet Alpha, Juliet, hold short, Lima. Juliet Alpha, Juliet, short Lima, wish at 2152.
Okay, they're going. They're on their own steam. But they're still not fully pinging yet on my radar app, so I don't know where their destination is. Not yet.
Background, runway 26 left, altimeter 3007, taxi Charlie Alpha 5. Charlie Alpha 5,
Yeah, destination not available. There you see we've got some, oh, there's the flare. There's the flare that landed on the south side. Do you see how as the temperature increases here at the airport, the heat distortion increases as well? It's interesting. Serious today.
Ground rush at 2152, Juliet, short Lima. Rush at 2152, ground taxi, Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7. Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7.
So on our side, we got a Air Canada from Toronto landing. It's flight 105. We might as well get it. Bring the camera around. There it is. Right there.
Vancouver International Air Canada 108 for push and start gate 45. Air Canada 108 ground. Today, pushback. Your discretion. Our discretion, Air Canada 108.
Again, I've had a bit of cable problems. I'm having a challenging cable day today. Mr. Gelge is in the house. Whitman asks, does anybody have holiday plans this summer? Between July and, for the months of July and August, typically we stay right here in Vancouver, no travel. It's a hard period to travel in. Flights are busy, flights are expensive, airports are full. So I tend not to travel. Although last year I did go to Edmonton for the air show at Cold Lake, Alberta. And I went with a good friend of mine, Andrew Bratkiss. Maybe he's watching right now. Hi, Andy. If you're watching the show, this is a special shout out for you, Andy. Yeah, there's no Cold Lake Air Show this year, so I won't be able to attend the Cold Lake Air Show. There's no air shows, actually, that I'm aware of, other than the Abbotsford Air Show. No Comox, no Cold Lake. What a bummer. Yeah, it's a bummer. I enjoyed actually our trip to Alberta. Got to see there was a reunion for the airline that I used to work for. There was an NWTR reunion as well, which I really enjoyed. I saw people I haven't seen in 30 years. It's incredible.
Bravo, Charlie Mike ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3007, taxi Alpha Romeo, Foxtrot at your discretion, Charlie Alpha 5. Romeo, Foxtrot, Kilo Victor, hold short hotel. Kilo Victor, short hotel for 26 left, Air Canada.
Oh, we've got our heavy. We've got our Zip is taking off right now. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Wait for Zip. Because they're rolling. I just heard their engine spool up. Let's wait for Zip. Zip is rolling thunder for Narita Airport, Japan. There it is.
Then taxi to the gate. Okay, give away a company Airbus, then taxi to 43, 1056.
We got it. We got it. Okay. Better than a kick in the backside. What's going on here? We got a heavy on approach. Air Canada 107 and DW, member for 2 months, JetFlix Premium. Congratulations, DW. Congratulations on your 2-month anniversary. It's fantastic. Definitely been longer than 2 months, but love the channel. Thanks, Henry, a mod squad, and chat always being a fun place and a great work distraction. That is fantastic, DW. It's a great workplace distraction. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that.
Jazz 269, Vancouver Tower, number 2, following Dreamliner, just touching down, wind 260 at 7.
7.
Runway 26 right. Good land, 26 right, Jazz 269.
Horizon 2187, taxi India.
Beautiful.
Horizon 2187, ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3007. You can take your time a little early on the metering, taxi via Tango Mike, hold short of Juliet.
Go get the flaps. Was a nice landing. That was a really nice landing. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. That was very nice. I enjoyed that. Minty fresh. Yes. 10 out of 10.
Departure frequency 126.12.
Yeah, quite nice. Yeah, it's a calm day. It's a calm day. The controller said winds are at 7. So 7. Is that knots or miles an hour? Probably knots. But whatever it is, knots or miles an hour, it's not very windy. It's pretty calm.
Canada 108, taxi hotel, Delta, Delta 7. Hotel, Delta, Delta 7, Air Canada 108.
Got a 37 pushing back. I'm going to put the camera on the 37 actually. Right there. Where's this 37 heading to?
554 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3007. Traffic just maneuvering behind you, exiting the apron. Taxi.
This is LAX,
Juliet,
actually.
Juliet,
It's LAX. And we actually have a Q400 landing right there.
554 lengths, the traffic is clear behind now.
Yeah, so those of you that are living in Canada, you'll know that we're having our second mail strike in less than 6 months, starting probably tonight at midnight. And they anticipate it will go for months, several weeks. Yeah, this is Canada. Certain aspects of our country are broken, and the postal system is one of them, according to the newspapers and the media. We cannot afford a postal service with the level of service that we get with the population and mail business volumes that we have. So yes, it's non-sustainable, the current level of postal service in this country. Something has to give, and it's widely communicated to us through the media that daily mail service is what has to go. This was a problem in 2013, and our last government basically said, no, we're not going to reduce mail service. We're going to keep it going. And here we are. The problem is now back again. The Postal Corporation can't afford to keep the status quo. So yes, our mail strike will start tonight at midnight, and it will last for several weeks, as it always does. That is Canada. It's one of the things that we just, as Canadians, are used to. Mail strikes every handful of years, and they go for months at a time.
65 ground, proceed across runway 31 at Alpha.
I don't think there's going to be a last-minute reprieve on the mail strike. According to the media, Canada Post offered its workers a 6.5% pay increase. So I don't think that's going to fly. If you live in Canada, you know that a 6% pay increase is useless. Our costs are increasing dramatically in this country. If you go to the grocery store, you will be shocked. Our prices for groceries I'd say they're 100% higher than Europe and the UK. Yeah, that's not an exaggeration. I'd say they are 100% higher. And our fuel prices, we have high cost of fuel too.
Canada 554 ground taxi Juliet Hotel Delta 7.
So, not good times economically speaking right now. The Cougs. It was a quick turnaround on the Cougs.
United 2742, RNAV from runway 26 right. United 2742, Vancouver Tower number 2, following Airbus 220 on 2 miles final. Wind 260 at 6, clear to land runway 26 right. Clear to land runway 26 right, United 2742.
So anyhow, let's hope for the best for our postal situation here. Let's hope maybe something happens at the last minute and the strike can be averted. That would be fantastic. Let's hope for that. Let's plan for the worst, but hope for the best. That's what we should do. Okay. What have we got here landing? Air Canada 209 from Calgary. That's what this is.
63, thank you.
Oh, and it's a C series. Isn't that nice? Very nice. A Canada Air C series.
Coyote crossing the runway near Mike 4.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's what we like to see. Canadian-built aircraft. With reverse buckets. Coyote?
Yeah, he's on the right side. He's up on the exit on our right. Again, 209. Just
There's a coyote right here. Yeah, he just reported a coyote. Wile E. Coyote. I'll see if I can get him on cam. Coyotes? Coyotes? Where are them varmints?
American 1415 on of 269. Present 2187, continue the taxi, left turn, Kilo Juliet.
This is the wild, wild west here in Vancouver.
Kilo Juliet, hold short lean on horizon 2187.
American 1415, Vancouver Tower, your number.
Yeah, varmints. You don't hear that word too often these days.
26 right. Hold on, 26 right, American 1415.
I like that word, varmints. Okay, take off. Let's see if we can, maybe we'll see if we can find some of the coyotes, however you want to call it. They must all have clear passes, the coyotes. Oh, darn it, I missed a United landing. I had just, yeah, it was a swoop at the wheel, guys. Sorry about that. C'est la vie. Gary saw a coyote on the stream last week. That's right, I remember that. Maybe it's the same one. Okay, got another aircraft on approach.
Hotel Delta 7.
Juliet Hotel Delta
What have we got on approach? Let's have a peekaboo. American Airlines from Dallas Fort Worth.
Alright, Mike, Papa, this frequency, United Swan, 2742.
American from Dallas Fort Worth. Been in the air for 3 hours and 54 minutes. Okay, we got another lander actually right here. Just gotta figure out what it is. It's a heavy. It's Air Canada from Shanghai, Pudong Airport. It is Air Canada Flight 26. So it is a heavy. Let us get our camera in position right like that. There we go. Yeah, so there we go. We're all set up. They've been in the air 9 hours and 35 minutes. Hello, Samuel. Welcome to our show from Malaysia. The battery is collapsing right now, guys. I'm going to have to... a rapid battery collapse. Rapid battery collapse. I'm going to have to change the battery here in just a second. Right now. Right now. I'm just trying to do this as quick as I can. I've got my battery ready. As soon as this touches down, we're going to do our battery change. 3. Hang on a second. Okay, stand by. Okay, we're going to do our battery change because the battery's collapsed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back in 1 second, guys. 1 second, I will be back. Bear with me. Battery change. Yeah, these rapid collapse batteries are a pain in the backside, but it is what it is.
Let's get 680 Vancouver, gonna push back your discretion.
At least we were able to see the landing. Okay, well, as I say, c'est la vie.
United 784, United 784, Vancouver, altimeter 2006, number 2.2, 102 miles, clear to land, runway 26 right. 206, clear to land, number 2, 26 right, United 784.
Yeah, some of these batteries, they drop from 40% to 0 in 1 second. Just the way they are. Anyhow, we're back. We're back. All's well that ends well. So anyhow, we've got another aircraft on approach. Oh, Q400 just landed. What's on approach? Okay, it's United Airlines from San Francisco. It's flight number 784. They departed San Francisco an hour and 50 minutes ago, so almost 2 hours ago. Sounds about right. Hello, Airsharks 95. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Tactical battery swap. Okay, here's our flight, our United Airlines from San Francisco. Right there. That was a tactic. Yes, I was quick with it. I tried my best. Yep, thank you, Paula. This is in fact United from San Francisco right here. Oh, these aircraft are rolling long. No short taxiways for them. Do you hear this sound?
3007, taxi Echo Delta 7.
Do you hear that? Sometimes I can hear that from our backyard. That very sound. If the wind is just right. It's gotten quiet now. Audio. Well, what can I say? Avs 47 says, could be a triple heavy arriving starting in about 10 minutes. 2 Air Canada and an Air France. Okay, that's great. So 3 heavies back to back. We'll take it. That'll be really nice. Thank you for the heads up on that. And Hoshgaldanez Anil. Hoshgaldanez, welcome to the show. Hello, Jeff Ross. Welcome to the show. I see some people coming into the show. Nice to see you guys. But we're good timing because we're getting ready for 3 heavy back-to-back arrivals at our show coming up in the next several minutes, which is great. That's fantastic. Here's our United Airlines taxiing from San Francisco.
Ground, Wallace 65 with your Lima, request to cross runway 13. Wallace 65, ground proceed across runway 13 at Lima. Lima, proceed across runway 13, Wallace 65. Watershed tow, ground, hold.
Oh, I guess they're trying to get rid of the coyotes. The wily coyotes.
Watershed tow, proceed, Juliet Alpha, Juliet, full short Lima.
Okay.
Hello again, Kodiak, Golf Tango Oscar, Romeo at India.
We've got a Porter flight inbound from Ottawa setting up on approach. It's flight 263. So, yes, great pleasure, Anil, to have you here. No, I don't think they're going to shoot the coyotes, but they will use sound, horns and whatnot to disperse them away from the aircraft operating area and taxiway, just to get them out of the area. If they shot them, that would be on the front page of the newspaper as well as the top of the evening news. And you would have protests at the entrance to YVR. As he bounces down the runway, porpoising. Get the engines. Well, they're down. Let's have a look what they're looking at here. I wonder if the coyotes are around that area. I wonder. I'm just looking around. Maybe not. I don't know. We see vehicles driving around. I don't see any coyotes in the area here. So anyhow, we've got an aircraft landing, so let's get back to business. This is from Atlanta, WestJet. And the Sunwing colors. Yeah, he's WestJet. He's WestJet. Yeah, inbound from Atlanta. He was in the air 4 hours and 58 minutes. That's quite something, actually. That's wow. Oh, hello, Alex. Welcome to the show. Nice to see you. And hello, Lou Dahan as well. So, welcome to the show. Thanks for dropping by and saying hello. Air France is in 14 minutes. Thank you, YXX, for the heads up on that. Okay, so here's our first heavy. It's from Kix, Osaka Airport. It's Air Canada Flight 24 on approach. They've been in the air 8 hours and 16 minutes coming from Osaka to Vancouver. So here it is. This is Air Canada in from Japan, Osaka, Japan. Thank you very much, Anil. Çok teşekkürler.
Contact ground 121.7 now. Okay, 121.7, Pacific, thank you. Push it 1599, taxi Papa to the apron. Papa to the apron, nice straight, 1599.
Yeah, not in focus. What a shame. Oh well. Okay. Well, that's that. It's down. Minty Fresh is down. Beautiful. One heavy, 2 more to go. Yeah. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. We're watching our flight radar quite closely here. We got a United taxiing out as well before our very eyes, right here, closer.
Air Canada 24, taxi Juliet Charlie to the apron, opposite direction traffic will follow you. Juliet Charlie to the apron, Air Canada 24, thank you. United 2470, give way to the 787 on direction, will be turning to your left on Juliet. Taxi Juliet, hold short Lima, caution jet loss. Juliet Charlie Lima behind the 787 on United 2470.
Where's the United going? Denver. This is going to Denver. Flight 2470. So I guess, yeah, he's going to stop to give right of way to this guy. That's the plan. That's the plan.
2612, and can you show us as a noise one for Canada 7? Thank you. Beautiful. 6 feet, 21 request. 806, Vancouver, don't push back or discard. Aircraft, Larry. Or Totem for 26 right. Kevin 064 Heavy Vancouver Terminal, Canary 3007, Company 787 landed about 5 minutes ago, said there was some eagles on the approach at about 4 miles. Clear to land, runway 26 right. Clear to land 26 right, we're walking for the bird, Air Canada 064.
Eagles on approach. So there's eagles just where we're standing, but 4 miles back from the approach. Eagles are hanging out where eagles fly. That's it. Where eagles fly. Believe it or not, yeah.
2470 ground taxi, Juliet Hotel Delta.
Got another Air Canada Heavy on approach right now. It's Air Canada 064 from Incheon Airport, Korea. It's on approach. And I'll move the camera around in just a second. So we'll let it get a little bit closer. That's what we'll do. And hello, Mochi, joining us from Frankfurt. Welcome to the show. Jeff Ross asks, dusty runway or brakes? It's dust. At the touch point, well, a little bit past the touchdown point, there's a bunch of dirt on the runway. So I've seen it being blown up from the surface quite a few times this morning. Anyhow, here's our Incheon arrival. Air France cleared to land. That was just Air France right now on the readback that they are cleared to land. So, and Paula says there's a JAL coming in right now as well, so not too far away. So we've got first Air France 374 from Charles de Gaulle Airport, Paris. They've been in the air 9 hours and 16 minutes.
The apron, your discretion. Echo, hold short, Delta. Apron to Echo, hold short of Delta, flare 806. Alaska 1, proceed to Charlie Kilo, Romeo, hold short Mike. Charlie Kilo, Romeo, short Mike, 901.
Okay, I see our aircraft. I have visual contact with it. I have visual contact with our Air France, and we'll bring our camera around shortly. For Air France, arrival in Vancouver.
We had flock birds, 16 by 8. It didn't look like eagles, though they were a little bit smaller. But,
eagles.
Did you get that? We did.
birds. Yeah, they've got birds hanging out. And they asked Air France, did you catch that? And he said, yes, he did. So yeah, they're listening on the frequency, and they're telling everybody there are birds 4 miles back. So be aware of the birds. Where eagles fly. There we go. There's our Air France. Air France is setting up nicely. Yeah, it'd be nice to fly Air France.
Proceed Mike Tango to the apron. Mike Tango to 901. Delta 7, Monitor Tower 1187. Be a slight delay. You're 5 in trail with United down there. Won't be too much of a delay with the taxi. Okay, we copy that. Delta to Delta 7, Monitor Tower, Delta 6 Sir Canada 110, identifier 600 Papa. We have gate 0 India, gate 46, noise 1. 110 heavy, Vancouver, or not heavy, Vancouver clearance, your PAC is correct. Departure frequency 132.3, and I'll show the noise 1. 32 on the way there, Canada 110. Gate 16, rig identifier 600 Romeo. Departure 110, Vancouver clearance, PAC correct. Departure frequency 132.3. Staff 35 tester now. Ground staff 35 tester on April 1. Staff 35 tester ground, proceed Alpha Romeo Alpha, cross runway 31, continue Alpha, hold short, runway 265. Alpha Romeo Alpha, cross threshold.
What a nice landing. Arrested that airspeed very quickly. Terrific performance here on the A350, touching down at Vancouver, runway 26 right. Beautiful stuff. That was nice. Well done, Air France. Beautiful. So, look who pushed back right before our very eyes. Hong Kong Airlines. That's nice. They're disconnecting.
Vancouver Tower, Porter 305, now runway 26 right.
Good stuff, good action. Hello, Christopher Smith. Hello, Ultimate Sim Gamer. Birds, birds, birds. And apparently there's a Grumman mallard, according to Christopher Smith, over Boundary Bay Airport right now. It's always nice to see a mallard.
Staff 35 tester ground runner. Jazz 272 ready to push up P37. Jazz 272 ground, push back edge crash.
Yeah, I see them. It's an American mallard, N54 Gulf Zulu, right now. Over, he's right. It's coming up over the Delta area. It's a Grumman mallard. That's interesting. G73 mallard, N54 GZ. That's very cool. Very cool. We have a Grumman mallard in the area. We've got Porter on approach, so I'm not quite sure what we do. Maybe we quickly grab the porter. We got 3 things to look at right now. We've got Air France taxiing into the Horseshoe. We've got Hong Kong Airlines Airbus sitting here really nicely, actually. It's now starting to taxi. And we've got Porter on approach. So we'll quickly get Porter. That should be pretty quick.
Vancouver, good day, Vestjet 1774, information India PDC at Empire 600 November. Vestjet 1774, Vancouver clearance, PDC correct, departure frequency 132.3. D23, Vestjet 1774.
There's our Porter rolling out.
Hello, Air Canada 306 Heavy, information India PDC is 600 Uniform Gate 47.
Quite nice.
306 Heavy, Vancouver clearance, PDC correct, departure frequency 132.3.
And there's our Hong Kong Airlines. With a WestJet in the background too. That was neat. Heading off to Czech Airport.
It was a bald eagle making left patterns on the approach.
Hear that? It's a bald eagle making left patterns on approach.
Departure frequency 132.3, squawk 705.
Has that bald eagle filed a flight plan? That's the question.
Miami is 081, contact ground 121.7 now. 127, Bohemia 081, good day.
He's riding the whirlwind, the bald eagle.
Good morning, Bohemia 081, your network short of Lima. Bohemia 081, heavy ground, taxi, Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7. Here's taxi, Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7, Bohemia 081, heavy. Tester down, proceed across runway 26 left. Lima 4, Lima, hold short runway 13. For 305 now, taxi hotel, golf to the apron, and give way to the Airbus 330. Caution jump off. Gonna be a salmon departure. Okay, we'll go.
Yeah, lots happening. Busy, right? Busy. Lots of things to watch here.
Porter 305, taxi hotels off to the
Hong Kong Airlines. Got another aircraft on approach.
Access 303, Vancouver clearance, westbound salmon departure, squawk 0420, contact tower 187 for the flight.
Yeah, it's nice livery. I agree, Karen. The Hong Kong livery. Quite. It's Asian, but it's nice. Very nice.
And the code is 0420, contact tower 187 for flight.
Okay, we'll get the landing here on our side.
Taxi 5, tester ground, roger.
There we go.
Access 303, tower, you copy? I'm sorry, would you say again the 303? We're just swapping radio. Access 303, westbound salmon departure, squawk 0420, contact tower 187 for slide. 187 for the slide, 303. The office waiting for ground declines? Yes, 272 taxi. Test 272 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3007, taxi Lima, Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7. Caution jump off, should be following the 330, just give way to Porter, so
Yeah, you can see the dirt on the runway there being blown up. Okay. Got a United Airlines on approach from Chicago. Right there. This is United from Chicago. Not bad. Not a bad landing on the United Airlines. You guys are talking about low-cost carriers, I can see. Yeah, we don't have too many here in Canada these days.
Runway 26 right. Hotel Mike.
Okay. From Austin, Texas, Air Canada 1067. Yeah, another airplane on approach. It's been busy. It's been really quite busy actually for us. Current time is 20 after 11, so we've been here for coming up on 2.5 hours. We'll end our show around lunchtime today, so on the hour, thereabouts, we'll end the show. That'll be a 3-hour show under our belts for this Thursday. Okay, 37 on approach. I almost missed it. Almost missed it. Wow. It's coming in from Calgary, Air Canada.
5563, thanks. And they're off the runway now.
Coyotes were again on the runway. Back-to-back action. Just the way we like it, actually. Back-to-back action. I'm giving my vocal cords a rest. Too much talking.
Canada 7, contact ground 121.7. 121.7, or Canada 7, good day. Thanks for it.
Yeah, I see landing lights.
Good day, Air Canada 7 Heavy, turning on to Juliet shortly now.
The landing lights are
Taxi Juliet, Hotel Delta, Delta 7. Juliet Hotel.
Air Canada 341 from Ottawa. So I'll just let it get a little bit closer. Then I'll move the camera in for that. Let's give it a second here. Hello, Kirsten. Welcome to the show. Good morning. And Venkman says Jal is 10 minutes out. Jal is always welcome on our show. Okay, let's go get this Air Canada flight from Ottawa. Lock on.
South 35 tester, proceed. Mike Hotel, hold short of Victor. Mike Hotel, hold short Victor, South 35.
We got heat. Heat is building. You can see the heat distortion is definitely much increased compared to a few hours ago.
Question 1774, ground, push back your discretion. Push your discretion, that's 1774.
Front office and flaps. Bit of each.
341 tower stand, this frequency, taxi, Victor, Kilo, Juliet, to gate 41 at your discretion. Stay with you, Victor, Kilo, Juliet, to gate 41, Air Canada 34.
Well, as I say, we've had non-stop action, so we cannot complain at all. It's been a beautiful day. Really beautiful day. Not too windy. Not a bad day at all. We got a WestJet pushing back right here before our very eyes.
Canada 238 grounds. Traffic is a company 730.
WestJet.
They'll pass behind you for gate 4.
Okay, we got a heavy Air Canada from Frankfurt, flight 839. Departed 9 hours and 35 minutes ago. It's on approach, which is great.
Enter apron 8, your discretion. Our discretion.
Not bad. Wedgie jet pushing back, and we've got Air Canada 839 from Frankfurt on long finals. So we'll be able to point the camera there in a second. Just a short bit here. Move the camera. Well, I think we can move the camera to our approach. Why not? There it is. It's too. The heat haze is throwing the camera off now. Yeah, heat haze and just atmospheric conditions.
3584 Vancouver Tower, continue number 2 following, or correction, number 2 following a Dreamliner
1 mile final.
Go on runway 26 right, Aqua 3584. Air Canada 238 ground with me.
Okay, so here we've got a WestJet.
Canada 306, push back your discretion. Discretion on the push, Canada 306.
Yeah, not bad action. Not bad action. Got a Q400 on approach. WestJet in from Comox. Or as a slide photographer from a few generations ago used to call it, Comax. He was American from Seattle, and he always called Comox Comax. Yeah, Comax.
RJ 3.5 miles.
Here we go. Here's our Q400 in from CFB Comox.
Canada 839 taxis, Juliet.
Touchdown. Rollout.
Juliet Alpha 58, Canada contact.
Not a bad rollout. CFB Comox. Airspeed is fully bled off. Another aircraft landing. It's a CRJ from Sacramento, California.
Push at 1774, ground taxi, hotel, Delta 7.
There's our CRJ inbound from Sacramento, the capital of California. And behind that, we have our Narita flight, JAL Flight 18 as well. So some good action coming our way. The current time is 11:31 Pacific time here in Vancouver. You are watching YVR Live on the JetFlix channel. My name is Henry Tenby. I hope you're enjoying the show. We've had some really nice movements today. Good weather, not too windy. It's been good.
Aqua 358, 4 tower, contact ground 121.7.
Okay, heavy time. Japan Airlines on approach. Japan Airlines is on approach. Soon to be in the house. Japan Airlines left Narita Airport 8 hours ago. 8 hours on even Steven, 8 hours ago. Focus. There we go. 8 hours ago they left Narita, and here they are, landing at Vancouver. That's fantastic. JG May says he's been to Comax. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that.
Just 440 Vancouver Tower, following Dreamliner, just touching down. Caution for wind turbulence. Wind is 2607, clear to land on 26 right. 269, transfer for zero. Ground count about 23 seconds. Count 238, ground on 26.
I took my eye off the camera for 1 second. Unfortunately, the wrong time, but. Okay, we got Jal. Hello, Mark Weber. Nice to see you, Mark. I'm glad you made the show. Yeah. Oh, guys, look what I've got right here. It just did a, if I can find it, the Eagle is here. He's flying right above me. He's doing circuits. If I can get him. Wow. It's just right above my head. I just can't. I'm sorry. He's literally above my head right now. If I can somehow show this to you, it's unbelievable. He's doing left circuits right above us, but it's right into the sun. Darn. I can see the Eagle. He's huge. He's got a huge, impressive wingspan. Wow. Oh, there it is.
Air Canada 306 tech.
There it is.
306, heavy ground on runway 26, left altimeter 3007.
Look at him.
Taxi, Juliet, Charlie, Juliet, hold shortly.
It's an American Eagle.
Juliet, shortly, American 306.
Oh, I lost focus. Bugger. There we go. He's riding the whirlwind. It's so hard for me to keep this in focus, though. Look at his wingspan. He is a huge bird. Or she is a huge bird.
737, 5 miles final, clear to line on 26 right.
Lost it. Well, anyhow, that's that. Back to the metal birds. Interesting airmanship, though, on the Eagle.
Canada 306, contact ground 121.7.
Yeah, so we've got the JAL. We've got the A330 coming out of the horseshoe. So much to see, right? So much to see. Birds of a common feather, metal, and feather. Got another aircraft on approach. WestJet from Calgary. great action. Yeah, we've got WestJet from Calgary setting up on short finals, actually. Right there. Hang on.
WestJet 1 time ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3007. Taxi via Echo, Delta, Delta 7.
Echo Delta, Delta 7. Runway 26 left, contact tower 1117. Flying clear cancel, taxi up, 26 left, taxi up, off clear 60.
A little bit of wing wobble. A little bit of hesitation there on the landing, but they did it. They did it. Keeping the nose high.
S440 tower, contact ground 121.7. WestJet 111, tower, Stanley's frequency, taxi, Victor, hold short of hotel. Victor, short hotel, stay with you, WestJet 111.
40 ground, taxi via Victor, Hotel, and Lima, hold short of Juliet.
Encore 3323, Vancouver Tower, 12507, third land on 126 right. Third land 26 right, Encore 3323.
Okay, so WestJet's now pulling into the gate, or I should say, JAL is pulling into the gate, into their gate. '71. Very nice. Very nice. Good stuff. Air India's in an hour and 20 minutes. Thank you for letting us know. YXX Plane Spotter.
WestJet 111 ground,
Thank you.
taxi via Hotel and Golf to the apron.
Hotel Golf in, WestJet 111.
Sure. S440, continue taxi via Lima to
Yeah,
the
so
apron.
JAL is safely at the gate. That is fantastic. It's 11:39 here in Vancouver. Our show today will end in about 20 minutes. So we'll have been here for 3 hours. It's been a good show. I've enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed it too. We've had a good run today. The weather gods cooperated. It wasn't too windy. It was quite comfortable, I have to say. I'm glad you enjoyed the eagle shots, Father Norman. I tried my best. I tried my best to show that majestic eagle soaring beautifully above us. It was wonderful. It's a beautiful bird. I loved his wingspan. Just fantastic.
237, event of a missed approach, fly heading of 295, and climb to 3000. Yeah, Venomous heading 295, 3000. Thank you again, 237.
Somebody has a missed approach. I don't quite see it, but I guess it'll present itself here. We just heard the chat on the radio about a missed approach. So, let's see. Okay, well, we've got an aircraft on approach on our side. It's the WestJet 3323 Q400 inbound from Kelowna. That's right. If you guys can hit the like button, that'd be very much appreciated. I'm glad you liked the eagle shots. Thank you, Paula. It's nice that we got to see the eagle because we had the reports that it was four miles to the east of where we're standing, but then it came our way and put on a little bit of an air show for us. It's gone now. It's moved to a different location, but I'm sure it was the same eagle. So, but wow, it's a big animal, right? But it knew to stay, away from the airplanes. Thank goodness. That was nice. Hello, Scabby the Crown Vic. Welcome to the later part of our show.
Okay, 110 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 30.
if you guys need to budget your time, as I say, we've got about another 20 minutes left of our show today. But this is the last 20 minutes. It's been a good time. Q400 is down. Okay, quickly. I gotta be fast here. Got another aircraft on approach.
Sounds good. Morning, American 1415. Information, Juliet. Parked Echo 80. Requesting pushback and startup. American 1415, ground. Pushback your discretion. Back our discretion, American 1415. 14332, 3 tower contact ground, 121.7. Good, 74332.
Okay, let's just get our camera back. We can watch the unload on the WestJet. Paula Day, thank you very much, Paula, for gifting 1 JetFlix membership. And congratulations to Peter Wickens. Peter has received and is the winner of the gift membership from Paula Day. Thank you very much, Paula. I appreciate that. And Peter, again, congratulations. I hope you'll enjoy your premium access to our special content here on the JetFlix channel. So we have quite a bit of premium content here, including our North Korea aviation holiday videos from about 10 years ago. So that is fantastic. Hello, Suze.
Canada 110 ground, continue taxi via Delta and Delta 7.
Hello, Mark. Yeah, nice to see you, Mark.
Delta 7, Calgary, Canada 110.
Joining us from Vancouver Island. I hope your weather is over in quite nice in Vancouver Island. Whereabouts are you, Mark, over in Vancouver Island, may I ask? Yeah, doing well. Thank you very much, Suze. Oh, we have a heavy on A330. Yeah, so Mark Weber is joining us from Vancouver Island. So he's somewhere over there on Vancouver Island, which you can see visible in the distance. I'm wondering if he's in Victoria or Nanaimo. We'll see what he says.
Victory Kilo Echo, you are on Vancouver ground frequency.
That is Vancouver Island. And if we look up island, Nanaimo is kind of in this general direction right there, I believe. That's kind of the general direction of Nanaimo. So thanks for joining our show, Mark. I appreciate your being here with us today.
902 ground, push back your discretion, tail south on Juliet.
Here's our cargo offload on the JAL. Mark Weber is in Victoria, okay. That's fantastic. So we're just waiting for our next movement. Looks like we have a Air Canada A320. It's a flight 109 inbound from Toronto, which should be here shortly. And it will be followed by a Delta Airlines flight 2482 from Minneapolis, St. Paul. That is a 3-hour and 2-minute flight inbound to Vancouver as well. So there we go. We've got a few arrivals coming our way. It's unbelievable how much cargo came in from JAL. I agree. I couldn't believe that's a huge amount of cargo. Maybe they're bringing sashimi over for us sushi freaks here in Vancouver, present company included. Bring on the sashimi. The Japanese food is always welcome in Vancouver, I have to say. Yeah, what a load of cargo that is. Holy camole. Yikes.
Clear to land, 26 right, number 2 Delta 2482.
Delta as well, cleared to land. That a boy. Yeah, lot of cargo. Good for JAL. Good for JAL. Happy to see that.
Traffic Air Canada 361 with your runway 31.
Air Canada 361, ground taxi via runway 31 Victor, hold short of hotel.
Okay, runway 31 Victor, short hotel, Air Canada 361.
The battery's at 40%. Just Jeff Ross says auto parts. Father Norman, you're most welcome. Thank you for being here and thank you for your donation. Wishing you a good week ahead. Karen was wondering when Delta would make an appearance. So yeah, we've got a Delta A220 on approach, Airbus, or it's a Canadian airplane. It's a Canadian Bombardier C-Series, actually, but they want to call it a Airbus. Okay, that's fine. It's not an Airbus. Airbus just bought the business from us Canadians, and they're rebranding it as an Airbus, but it's Canadian. Always will be Canadian.
Vancouver ground, hello, Canada 361 with you, Victor, hold short hotel. Canada 361 ground, taxi, Victor, Kilo, Juliet, Charlie to the... Okay, Victor, Kilo, Juliet, Charlie, enter Canada 361. Skywest 123 Juliet, on out 26 right, 160 to 4 miles. Skywest 123 Juliet, Vancouver Tower, number 3, question number 2, following C-Series, 3 miles final, wind is 2407, clear to land on 263. It's correct, clear land, Skywest 123 Juliet.
Engines. Look how small those engines are. Delta Airlines is next. The battery is collapsing right now. Emergency battery collapse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Battery change. Battery collapse, if I dare say so. But anyhow, we got it taken care of. We're back. We got our Delta Airlines right here. Yeah, the focus is not good, right? It's the C series in from Minneapolis. Look at the dirt there being blown up. Got another lander.
Clear 816, pushback 27.
Sky West from Seattle. It's coming in right now, so we'll move the camera around right away. Right there. Yeah, someone needs to vacuum the runway. That's correct. Thank you, Suze. That's kind of you. Yes. The battery change is has to be done quickly so we don't lose the connection. So, but yeah, did the best I can to keep it quick. No prating about. Nice rollout. Up front, let's have a look at the flight deck. I just saw a big bird fly into my view here. Is that a... That's a crow. That's not an eagle. That's not an eagle, so...
Juliet, short of Lima, American 1415.
It's our C series taxiing to its gate in the cross-border U.S. gate area on the other side here.
Juliet Tower, stay on this frequency, taxi Mike, Tango Saber.
Yeah. We've got American Airlines taxiing out as well. Right here. Well, hello Jupiter Skull. Jupiter Skull is watching our show from Chemainus on Vancouver Island. That's very nice. I'm not far from Richmond, and I can almost see Richmond in the distance from my house. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. I'm glad to hear that, and I'm glad you are watching the show from Vancouver Island, Jupiter. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's it. We're just about at the end of our show today. We've had a good show. I'm just seeing what our final aircraft arrival will be. It's probably this WestJet 707 inbound from Toronto. That'll be here in 3 minutes. So that's probably our final arrival for today's show, I think. I don't see any imminent heavies in the next few minutes, so...
Person 911 medevac, taxi via Alpha Romeo to the apron.
There's our little Embraer taxiing.
348 at 873, information. Juliet, push. You know the 348 ground, push back your discretion. Push our discretion, yeah, 348. Oh, WestJet 707, please.
Delta connection.
WestJet 707, Vancouver Tower, 12407, clear to land on 126 right. Clear to land 26 right, WestJet 707.
707 is cleared to land.
Pascal 1302,
Right.
we're on the R0 266.
And I see the landing lights in the far distance as well.
Left is available.
So that's all good.
I'll take it Pascal 1302. Pascal 1302, add 4 miles final, sidestep runway 26 left, and contact tower there 118.7.
I see our WestJet 707. One of these days I'll do a float plane show. Now that we're back to normal operations here at Vancouver, and we don't have the takeoffs here on the north side, yeah, I'll make it. We'll do a float plane show. One of these days. One of these days. So, okay, let's go get our WestJet 707, flight 707. There it is. I'm looking for it. There. This is WestJet 707. It's not a WestJet Boeing 707, it is WestJet flight number 707. Down nicely. It is down very nicely. Very, very cool. So, I'd like to thank you for being here, watching our show today. We've had a good 3 hours here out at the airport together. The weather was great. It wasn't too cold. It wasn't too hot. And it wasn't too windy, and we even got to see an American Eagle doing beautiful circuits above our very head here. So that was nice. That was really nice. So I'm wishing you all a good week ahead. Thanks so much for watching. Those of you that made donations, thank you very much. I really appreciate your donations. And congratulations to those of you that were able to snag those prizes that were from the donations. So thanks a lot, everybody. I'd like to thank our moderators as well. You guys are very much appreciated. And we've had a good day. We've had a very, very nice day. So I'm wishing everybody a good week ahead. Thanks for watching. And weather dependent, I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week. All the best. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.